past the Bank of England. So it's very resonant in this much broader context. I think that those who hope for repatriation or reparation, or those who are suing the Queen, are not the only ones who would delight in the demise of that whole establishment. And you know, so it's part of a much bigger picture. It's a very universal theme, and it's not really a question, it's just I really wanted to say that I really appreciated the film. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Any more questions for Karen? Oh, here we are.
Has it been screened in any of the other Caribbean islands? And I mean, what was like? Has it inspired some of those people in other Caribbean islands to also fight for reparations?
Well, you know, CARICOM is regional, so it's really there. But yeah, it's screened in Trinidad. I was at the Trinidad Film Festival, and I'm actually supposed to go and do a tour in Trinidad. I'm just talking to the organizers. It's screened in Antigua, so I'm Trinidad and Antigua. It's going to show in St. Lucia in September, and I was invited to Barbados. So it's moving. It's moving.
I was going to ask, with all the work and all the research that you've been doing because of that long project of yours, for those of us who are very concerned as well about the subject matter, where do we have to go? What are there any, I suppose, organisations or societies that we can actually have a dialogue with in regard to this?
In regards to reparations?
Yes.
That's a very good question. There's a CARICOM commission on reparations, so we can look at them. In terms of, in the UK, you have the Rastafari Movement UK. In Jamaica reparations movement has kind of morphed into just the whole Jamaica Commission. So, do you mean local?
Yes.
I would say in the UK it would probably be Rastafari Movement UK. There's also the Global African Congress. That's not a Rastafari movement organization. It's basically Pan-African, but for reparations as well. I can't think of any more, but in terms of here, Global African Congress and Rastafari Movement UK.
Okay. Oh, I thought someone was
Anybody have anything to add?
I was going to say, you could, Esther Stanford and Kofi
definitely.
Fu, I can't remember the name of the organisation, but I mean, she talks about reparations.
She's very good.
I mean, she's got a website and stuff, so, you know.
Okay, thank you for that.
Somebody.
It's got a long walk.
Just a quick question. What's the easiest way to stay informed of what's going on with the reparations movement?
Okay, well, you can go to my website, The Price of Memory, thefilm.com, or my Facebook page is The Price of Memory as well. Yeah.
So where?
There you go.
Do you want to say that again in the microphone, please, so everyone can hear that? Thank you.
Galaxy FM, they're a community station, and they talk a lot about reparations. Esther Stanford, I think she talks on that station as well. They're also organising a march on the 1st of August for reparations. So
where would that take place? 1st of August, where?
I'm not sure. I think it's from Brixton. It starts in Brixton to the House of Parliament, 1st of August.
Okay, and obviously for more information, listen to...
But yeah, Galaxy FM.
Galaxy FM, okay, thank you so much for that. And I was going to ask you, so where are you going to go to now? So you've just come, you flew in from Amsterdam this morning, and where's the film taken to next?
Oh, okay, so I'm going to New York. I'm going to New York. The next thing is, there's a screening in London actually in July.
Right.
I won't be there. And then there's some screenings in the US. And in Jamaica, I'm going to be in a festival. So it's kind of all over. The US, Jamaica, the UK, July. More in the US. July and through, really from July to the end of the year, there's screenings all over.
Good.
In the US. Good. So my website is the best place.
Yes, I was going to say.
Price of Memory, the Facebook
if you remind us of your website address,
but
please.
July 18, I know there's a screening in London.
Okay, and the details will be on your website address, will
It'll
they
be on my site.
Yeah.
I don't have the details yet. I should have. I apologize, but it'll be on my site.
So we will have to Google you.
No,
to get
just
your
go to The
website.
Price of Memory,
Okay.
thefilm.com, or on Facebook, The Price of Memory, and you'll
Okay.
see.
Okay, brilliant. Any other questions for Karen? No? Karen, thank you so much, and all the very best with this very important message that you're taking to the world.
Can I just
Karen.
ask one
Thank
question?
you.
Sorry.
Yes,
One
sure.
question, just-
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Sorry. Just what do you plan next? What are your other projects?
Oh, other projects?
Yeah.
I always have a bunch of projects. So I'm in production now on a film in Jamaica. It's about the decriminalization of marijuana and the medical marijuana industry, because Jamaica's laws have changed. So I've been shooting since last year, that one, where just following all the drama that was happening around that. And because you have international capital coming in, you know, and Rastafari wants certain rights, and then the small farmers, so all that drama in Jamaica. And I'm researching a film now, and I just started writing, and it's about a woman from Ghana who was enslaved and taken to Antigua, and then the US, and she was enslaved for 50 years, and she, so the person who owned her ran off during the Revolutionary War because he was a British royalist, and when that happened, she was freed, and she brought him to court, the estate to court, and she won a pension, which was reparations. And so I feel like she was so brave, and I really, really like her, just her whole story. And she was stuck in this very, very cold place as a woman from Ghana. And so, yes, I'm making, that's a film that I really want to tell, that I'm working on now. And the ganja one.
And
Oh, her name is Belinda. She's, you know, the first enslaved woman, and really the first person in the US who got compensation and a pension as a slave.
That's an interesting one. We look forward to actually watching that as well. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Any more questions for Karen? I'm going to look around properly now. Make sure.
Just to say, Karen, I enjoyed the film because
Thank you. That means a lot to me. That's my blood.
Thank you so much, Karen. All the very best with this movie.
Thank you.
so
Thank you
much.
so much for
Karen,
coming.
Thank you so much, Karen. So, the Images of Black Women Film Festival is still on, and tomorrow is our final screening. 3 p.m. We'll be back here at the Tricycle. So if you haven't got your ticket, you can do so online at tricycle.co.uk. And of course, we have a table downstairs as well. So do go and visit that if that's easier for you. So tomorrow we're kicking off with Justin Simeon's Dear White People, and we'll have a Q&A as well. And so I hope to see some of you here tomorrow. And we have a little chat with, do you know the lady called Zita Holborn?
Yeah.
She's very, very active in this country about freedom for black activists and what have you. And we've also got Charmaine Simpson, who was hosting the event yesterday. She is the chair of the New Black Film Collective, and she's also I think the chair of the Black History Walk, or Black History Studies.
Black History
Studies, that's right, that's right. So she'll be here tomorrow as well, so I hope to see some of you there. Thank you so much, and safe journey home. Thank you. Bye.